Hi everyone, welcome to Colouring with Kate. Thank you for joining me today. So in this video, which was a request, I was asked to share all my completed pages, an updated version of all my completed pages in the Drummond Vanger book and the, I don't know how to say this, Spruces Boss, I don't know. Yeah, sorry for the horrendous pronunciation, but both books are by Tomislav Tomic, and yeah, these are the Dutch versions, I think, but it could be wrong. But yeah, I'm going to show you my complete pages. I have got a second copy of this one, but I haven't coloured in it yet. So yep, that's that. So let's show you my completed pages. I haven't worked in these books for quite a while, so yeah, there is that. So this is my page, which I don't know what I was doing, but I was basically using a fine liner to colour these round circles in and bits and bobs, and I don't know why I did that, but anyway, that was a mistake. So then I've done a little bit of trying out of, I think we're just testing glitter pens, but the paper is really nice in this book. So yeah, let's see what pages I've got. It's not going to be a particularly long video, this, but I've got some, you can see some, I don't know, some sort of transfer there, don't know where that's from, but anyway, this is my first double page. So there was a phase that I went through where I was colouring in these books for quite a while, which is quite a few years ago. You can see that the colouring isn't great. The pencil colouring is, you know, I've improved much since then. And then some of these, I think I've done them in felt tip pen or something. Some, you know, Tri-Plus pens, which is not what I would do now. So yeah, I mean, I have used glitter gel pens, as you can see, and I think I've used Neocolours in the background, but yeah, I would definitely try to do this a little bit differently now. Then I've got this whip here, I just did the background on it, never finished it. Then I have, I think this was the first page, actually, first double page that I started to do. Again, there's Staedtler Tri-Plus markers that I used in here, not the fine liners, but you know, the usual 1 millimeter felt tip tips. So yeah, that did speed things up, although this tree here, the brown parts, you can see were done in pencil. You can see I use glitter gel pens, Neocolours I think in the background. But yeah, I mean, if you know, these days my shading would be much better, you know, pencil shading, but these don't even have dates on because it was so early in my colouring journey that I started them. So this is one of my favourite pictures that I've done. I just really like it. The pink and bluey purplish dinosaur that's sleeping, I really like it. I was meant to do this page again in my second copy of my book during the August month, but yeah, never got round to it, unfortunately. But yeah, there's that one. So yeah, these pages are like ones that I've done many years ago. This is a more recent one, it has got a date on it, so this one was March 2021. So yeah, this is more like my more recent colouring. I think I've done a better job. I mean, it's not, you know, perfect by any means, but yeah, I think I did this page, this double page has got the satin glazing liquid. So yeah, most of this is actually watercolour pencils and watercolour markers, as well as metallic paint, which you can see is all over the place. But yeah, this is definitely one of my favourites. But that's another reason why I get another book. If it's a book that I really like, really like the pictures, then I will get a second copy, because it just when I do the pages again, it's nice to compare to earlier completed pages. So there's this one. Has this got a date on it? No date, so that was quite early on as well. Now I would spend much more time on shading and adding, you know, highlights and things like that, which I didn't really do that much in my earlier days. So this is a single page. Quite like this one actually. I think I did a acrylic gold background here in the border, and there's lots of gel pen on the dinosaur as well. You can see that I hadn't been introduced to glitter paints yet, because if I had, I would have put glitter paints on top of the wings, which, you know, I haven't, so I hadn't been introduced to that yet. This one is my pink and blue castle. I really do like this page. The butterflies absolutely took ages to do, absolutely ages, but yeah, I had to have pink and yellowy clouds as well. So I'm just going to lift it up so you can see the shiny parts. So that's that. So you can see there's quite a lot of double pages that I did do, although there's a lot of the book that I have yet to do. And then there's this one as well. Oh, when I look at the colour, the pencil colouring, I think, oh dear me, it's not great. And I should have put a paper here in between, because there is some transfer from the glitter gel pens. But yeah, I can see the whites through the pencil. So yeah, if I were to do it now, it would be more polished. But we all learn with time, and this is just evidence again, just for everyone to see that, look, you know, you guys are so nice about my colouring. You give such lovely comments, and honestly, you can see my earlier work. It's a learning curve, and we all get better with time. So that's, you know, a good thing. And then there's this. I think this was the second double page that I did in this book. So again, you can see some metallic paint here. So I had been introduced to metallic paint. Used some stickles there on the flowers. So now if I were to colour this, I would be highlighting these little round circles on the leaves, which have just been left. But yeah, and I would also use colours that are more, I don't know, I think there's too many colours here at the moment, but I still like it, don't get me wrong. I do really like it. I'm just saying that how I do things differently now, and I think I'd use less colours. I'd use less colours, so a smaller colour palette, should I say. It's nice to look through, you know, your old colourings and to think, oh, look where I came from. This was another page that I did. Now, I coloured this with polychromos, and you can see that I haven't, you know, I knew about layering, but I've only done, say, I don't know, 3 layers maybe. And now, if I was to colour again with polychromos, I would probably do 8 to 9 layers. Or 7 to 8 layers, call it, and make sure that my darks are very dark and my lights very light, and also use highlights, use little dots here and there to give, you know, some additional texture and things. But yeah, I mean, that's not bad for a picture, you know what I mean. It's you know, one of my very early pictures, so it's nice. But I know that I would do a better job now. And then this is my last page. I don't think I've got a date on this one as well. So I used some glazed pen on this egg that you can see. again, the pencil shading isn't to the standard that I would do now, but still it is really nice. I like the sky colours. I do like that. So yeah, that's the Tomic book, my completed pages in there. So in his second book, I will not make a hash of pronouncing this again, because I've already done that. Made a big mess of it. So this one's a single-sided one, or mostly single-sided one. So I was just trying out some metallic markers, I think, which don't look that shiny really. But yeah. I've always liked this one. I was always thinking, what can I do with the rest of this? But I guess I've got stencils and stamps, so I could use that. But this was the first picture I did in this book, and I really do like this one. I have to say, I really do like how I've done this one. I like how I've done the clouds. The only thing that I'm not too happy about is I can see the white through the pencil colouring here. So really it needed, I mean, I didn't really know much about blender pencils, and even less about things like blending mediums. I just knew about coloured pencils really, and that you could use felt tips, coloured pencils, things like that. So yeah, if I were to do it now, this would be a smoother finish, and there would probably be a little bit more depth, no, a little bit more shadow, should I say, and you know, the darks would be really dark and the lights would be light, and there would be highlights. But I like how I've done the mushrooms. It did take me quite a long time to do this. I used stickles as well. Yeah, and I'm pleased with how I did the wings. You know, I've got sparkle and shine on there. So yeah, this is actually one of my favourites in this book. What else have I done? Anything else? Oh, I've got this here. Let's have a look. So there's this one, which is some sort of a fish. And yeah, I've got lots of gel pen on here. The Neocolour background, I think it's a Neocolour background. It could be better, needed a second layer because it is quite patchy. But I've got black glazed pen on here. I've got some silver gel pen. Not sure I've got metallic paint, but I've definitely got gel pen on there. So yeah, that's all right. And again, it's not a bad go. And then here, this is a whip. I didn't really like this, to be honest. It's a bit of a mess. So yeah, I don't think I will be finishing that one off, I'm afraid. That's that one. And then this was a double page I did of this, is it a dragon? Yeah, it's a dragon. I might have called it a dinosaur before, but it's a dragon, I think. And yeah, I wanted to do autumn like leaves. I hope I sort of managed to get that, but they do look autumny type to me, or fall like. And yeah, I like it. I think it's reasonably good. Again, it hasn't got a date on it because it was just so early in my little colouring venture. And possibly there's one more. This one here, I think this one is a more recent one, if I'm not mistaken. You can see metallic paint here on the border. There's glaze pen in the detailing on the dragon. There's glaze pen on these apples. I just love using glaze pen, as you can tell. And I like the colours. I really do like the colours I've used here. So yeah, that's that one. Oh, I did another one. There you go. I did this weird, strange cat winged creature. Again, stickles, metallic paint, I think, gel pen. Yeah. And that is it. That's it. Those are all my pages from the Tomic and the other book that I can't pronounce. So as you can see, they are you know, they're not all colourings that you'd recognise, you know, as good as what I do now, I believe anyway, in my own view. I think my pencil colouring has really improved. Of course, I still use metallic paints and gel pens and things, but I'm more inclined to use more pencil now and just use paints and then gel pens very sparingly. But anyway, I hope that was interesting. Until next time, take care, happy colouring, bye.